So, hi friends, this is M. Narsimurthy. So, I am doing my PhD program in Department of Physics, Kakatiya University. So, today I would like to present how to do XRD calculations. Okay, nothing but analysis of XRD of material, nothing but thin films by using the software that is known as Match Phase Identification software. So, before that, you have to create a folder, okay, on desktop. So here I am going to create a folder, you can see. So here I am going to create a folder and I am labeling this one as okay match. Then go to the search engine, Google search engine. Okay, so before making the use of this match phase identification software, so you have to collect the software from the database, nothing but from website. Okay, so this software match phase identification software is okay, it is supported by nothing but it is distributed by Crystal Impact. Okay, so I am going to type a Crystal Impact. Just wait, it is okay. Crystal Impact, you can see. So here you have to see the available softwares. Okay, so the here you can download. So here you can see match software. So this is nothing but the software match phase identification software. Okay, so basically it is a trial version. So it is up to you can make the use of this software up to 60 days, nothing but 2 months. So here you can see download now. If you press this knob, so automatically the software is going to be downloaded. So here you can see automatically the software is going to be downloaded. Actually I have already installed this software in my PC. Okay, so after downloading this software, then you have to download two extra softwares, nothing but one more extra software. Okay, so that is nothing but here you can see Windows 7 8. Okay, so this is nothing but software. From here you can download. Okay, here I'm going to press. So you can see here the program is going to be downloaded. So already I have downloaded and installed, so that I am not going to do this one. So after downloading this phase identification software, you require one more extra software, that is nothing but a foolproof. Okay, uh, foolproof setup. So here you can see foolproof suite, so which is under 64-bit configuration and 32-bit configuration. Depending on your system configuration, you can download either 32-bit or 64-bit. So already I have downloaded this software also. So this is the second software you have to download. First one is nothing but phase identification software you have to download. Then second software you have to download is this one. Okay, foolproof software. So after downloading these two softwares, you have to download the database. So here the software is going to be supporting the free database, freely available database. So that is known as crystallography open database. Like we have a JCPDS. So similarly here also we have a crystallography open database. So if you press this name, nothing but this one, so automatically you are going to download the crystallography open database files. So the size of this one is around 2.8 GB. So it definitely is going to take some time. Okay, so you have to download a match phase identification software, then you have to download foolproof software. Okay, then you have to download database. Okay, so these are the three you have to download. So you have to install this phase identification software, then you have to install this foolproof software. Okay, so after installing, so directly I'm going to so here you can see I have created a folder on the desktop. Okay, so whatever I have processed by using this software, the output I'm going to save here. That's why I have created a folder on desktop. Okay, so First of all, I'm going to take one of the XRD data. Just wait, I'm going to take one of the XRD data file. So here I'm going to take one data file. Okay, so this is nothing but one of the XRD data file. So after installing, you will be finding this type of icon. So here you can see this type of icon, that is nothing but match phase 3. So double click this icon. So the software is going to be automatically opens. Meanwhile, I have already installed this foolproof software also. So here you can see in the start button. Okay, here. Okay, you can see this is nothing but foolproof. Okay, I have already installed this foolproof software. Okay, so this is nothing but the main view of the match phases and phase identification software. So here I'm going to move to database. Here you can see the database. Okay, so if you want to change the database, so here you can see select or create a reference database. Okay, so if you want to add a new database, so click on add. Okay, and then go to the source folder where you have installed the free database crystallography open database. Then press OK. Automatically the database is going to be uploaded. Okay, so here you can see I have already uploaded nothing but updated my database. So that is COD crystallography open database 2020.12.16. Okay, so which is going to have nearly 4,62,971 XRD data files. Okay, so that is nothing but the database updating. Okay, so first of all you have to install match phase identification software, then you have to install foolproof software. So after opening this match phase identification software, so you have to update your XRD database. Okay, then go to file menu. So here I'm going to open. Okay, so open. So I have already taken the XRD data file on desktop folder. Okay, so here you can see, so this is nothing but the desktop folder in which I have the data file, which is nothing but raw file. Okay, so here you can see raw file, the properties you can check, raw file RAW. Okay, it is nothing but XRD output file. So I'm going to open this one. So presently you can see on the screen, this is nothing but the obtained XRD data file, nothing but XRD data. Okay, of the sample. Okay, so before going to nothing but before moving to further, so go to pattern. Okay, so here you will find a strip K alpha 2. So sometimes the instrument may be having alpha 2 radiation also, so you have to remove that one. Okay, so strip K alpha 2, but here I am not going to find this one. Then go to background. So the next option is nothing but background, so you have to background. Okay, you have to remove the background. Okay, so here I'm going to press background, subtract background, so that is nothing but the unwanted noise is going to be reduced. Then again go to pattern, so I'm going to select smooth raw data. Okay, so raw data. So the XRD pattern, you can see it is going to have a number of peaks, so you have to select the peaks. So for this purpose I am going to press control along with control X, capital X. Okay, control X through keyboard. So after pressing control X through keyboard, so it is going to show you a vertical line on screen. So place this vertical line on the corresponding XRD pattern very carefully, then keeping the control button. Okay, so keep pressing the control button, then right click the mouse. Okay, so automatically the particular peak is going to be selected. Okay, so this should be done very carefully, because the variation in the 2 theta angle is going to produce much more difference in the calculation of ABC values, lattice parameters. Okay, so if you are not sure for selecting of that particular peak very accurately, then you can zoom this one. So just only drag the particular peak position through by using your mouse. So here I am going to drag the mouse, so you can see, okay, the peak intensity is going to be, okay, increasing. Okay, so here again you can press Ctrl X. Okay, it is going to show you one vertical line, then place this vertical line on the peak. Okay, so on placing the vertical line on the peak, corresponding peak, so keep pressing Control button, then press okay, right click mouse, so the corresponding key, nothing but peak is going to be selected. So in this way do the same thing for the remaining peaks. Okay, so here I'm going to select the next peak. Okay, so here I'm going to select the third peak. Okay, so if you are not sure, then you can zoom this one. Okay, then next peak. So keep doing the same process for the remaining peaks. Okay, so right now we don't know what is the exact sample, but I will show you what is this exact sample. Depending on our database, you can decide whether this sample is nothing but what is the sample. Okay, so this is nothing but a selection of a peaks. So if you are very clear about your sample, okay, then directly you can select the elements from this periodic table. Okay, or you can search by entering the reference id. So here you can enter the reference id, so automatically it is going to select the particular peak if you are very particular about your sample. So this is nothing but the XRD data, nothing but XRD data of zinc oxide fill. Okay, so if I so I know the composition, so it is nothing but zinc oxide, so directly I'm going to select the zinc and oxygen. So here I'm going to select zinc and it is nothing but oxygen. Okay, then add entries. You can see here also I'm going to select zinc and oxygen. Okay, so here zinc and it is nothing but, just wait, so this is nothing but oxygen. Okay, so it is going to show you the available okay, nothing but XRD database. So from the list you can select the most suitable, okay, the pattern, nothing but reference. So it should be zinc oxide. Okay, so I am searching for zinc oxide from the element. Okay, so you have to select, okay, a particular phase that is very close to the taken zinc oxide phase. Okay, so this is nothing but one procedure. Otherwise okay, so I'm going to resetting all those things. Okay, so directly press this one, so automatically the program is going to search for the most suitable phase. Okay, so I'm going to run the match phase software. So you can see it is going to be running. It is going to be searching for the database which is exactly matching with the given phase, XRD phase. So it will take some time. If the XRD pattern is going to have more number of peaks, then it is going to take much more time. So up to 74% completed. Now it will show uh, the available most suitable, most related, okay, XRD patterns. So here you can see the most suitable XRD patterns. Okay, so here it is nothing but one XRD pattern. Okay, different database it is going to show you. So in which I am going to select the first one, that should be depending on this figure of merit factor. So either you can select the first one or second one, because both are going to have the same figure of merit. So that is around 0.9953. So that is depending on figure of merit. Okay, so here you can see I am going to select the second one. You can select first one because both are going to have the same figure of merit 0.91553. So just only right click this phase. Okay, then select as matching. So the particular selected phase is going to be taken, okay, for matching the practically taken data, nothing but data. So here you can see, so the red color are nothing but standard data and the blue color is nothing but what we have selected. So you can see there is a shift. Okay, so nothing but there is a shifting is going to be observed because of this shift. The lattice parameters are going to be changing, and this shift may be because of crystal imperfection like dislocation density. Okay, so every peak is going to be shifted, you can see. So just click this selected zinc oxide phase. Okay, I have selected this one. Then before going to generate this report, so here you can see FP. There is FP. So here FP means it is foolproof setup. Okay, already I have installed a foolproof setup. Okay, so directly press this FP button. So it will do the foolproof calculation. So you can see it is going to be automatic Rietveld refinement. So unclick this one. So I am going to refine only lattice parameters. Therefore select this unit cell lattice parameters. Okay, as it is a hexagonal structure zinc oxide, therefore the parameters are going to be A and C only. Okay, because A equal to B, so it is going to have only A and C. Okay, so then go for a run foolproof. Okay, so here you can see the final chi-square value, that is around 16.4. okay, so the main thing is nothing but you have to repeat the same program, same procedure. Okay, until you will get the particular reduced nothing but the chi-square value that should be very less than 10. Okay, so here I will show you again. So this is nothing but the file. Okay, I am going to remove the background, then smoothing the raw data, then directly I'm going to run the program. You can see because it is very clear, no impurities are going to be observed. So that's why I'm directly going for okay, run the program. Because of my aim is to reduce the chi-square value. So first of all I'm going to do as it is. If it is still more than 10, so we have to change some corrections while doing ritual refinement. Here I am going to explain the simple way to calculate lattice parameter. That's why I am not going to very deep into change of nothing but all those things in ritual refinement. Okay. So here the program is running. So automatically it will select depending on the intensity. So it is going to select the most suitable phase. Nothing but it is going to list out the most suitable phase depending on that priority figure of merit, in which you have to select the most suitable one. So here I am going to select the first one. You can see, okay, here you can see almost okay, the practically obtained exadata database and standard database are going to be well matching. Okay, so I'm going to select the first phase. Okay, click this one. The particular phase is selected. So before going to uh, report generation, so again I'm going to do full proof. Okay, in which I'm going to find out only lattice parameter, then run full proof. So we have to check for the final chi-square value. Here you can see the final chi-square value is 0.9, so it is most perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to generate the final result, nothing but report. Okay, so click this one. Here it is going to generate the final report. So here you can see the file name, all those things. Okay, alpha 2 subtracted, no. Background subtraction, yes. Data subtraction, yes. Okay, so all those things it is going to show you. The wavelength used is 1.5406 angstrom. Okay, and the elements what we are going to search are nothing but zinc and oxygen. So this is nothing but the standard database. So crystallography open database, and the card number is 96 9004181. This is nothing but the standard database reference index. Okay, so here you can see according to standard database the lattice parameters are given by, here you can see A equal to and C equals to. Okay, so these are nothing but according to standard database. Okay, so here you can see the 2 theta value, the position of the peaks and corresponding interplanar distances, therefore relative intensities. Okay, so here you can see the nothing but full wave half width. Okay, those values, and capital A is nothing but, you can see capital A is here. So capital A is nothing but zincite, nothing but zinc oxygen. So whenever you find capital A, so that is nothing but the corresponding peak of zinc oxygen. So it means at position 31.77, so I have capital A. Capital A means zincite, zinc oxygen. So the peak position, the XRD characteristic peak at position 31.77 is corresponding to zinc oxygen phase. Okay, so similarly you can check for the remaining peaks. So all the peaks are identified with the Staten database. Then here you can see, okay, the calculated lattice parameters. Okay, it is around 3.24911 and 5.20588. Okay, 3.24911, this is nothing but our, actually we have got this value, but according to standard database the value is a value 3.2494. Here you can see 3.249, instead of 4 it is nothing but 3.24911, nothing but there is a small variation. Okay, in the lattice parameters, that is because of crystal imperfections. Okay, so in this way you can get the position of characteristic peaks, the corresponding d values, relative intensity, and the corresponding full wave half width maximum value, nothing but those values. Okay, then the calculated ABC values, lattice parameters values. Okay, so here it will show you, just wait. So this is nothing but the Rietveld refinement. Okay, here you can see your Rietveld refinement seems to be very good. Okay, because the chi-square value is 0.9, less than 0.9. Okay, so this is nothing but the report. So you can save this report. So I'm going to save this report into, already we have created a folder on the desktop, so I'm going to save there. Okay, then close this one. So if you want to get the nothing but index, okay, Miller index, then right click the mouse. So here it will show you the d value and HKL value. So press the HKL value, so it will show you the corresponding HKL values. 100, the first peak is assigned as 100, then second peak is nothing but 002, 101. Okay, then you can again save. Okay, you can generate the report, because the report is also going to have the peaks. Okay, so here you can see this is nothing but the peaks along with the okay Miller indices. Okay, I'm going to save this one. Okay, so this is nothing but calculation of lattice parameters or XRD analysis of a phase by using match phase identification software. So here if you want to see about the data, okay, so here press the data sheet. Okay, the corresponding data sheet is going to be here. Okay, this is nothing but standard data sheet, standard database. So the exact values of zinc oxide lattice parameters are 3.2494, 5.20380. Okay, so it is nothing but you can see, okay, the corresponding D values and corresponding HKL value. Okay, so if you want to get in the report, instead of D value, if you want to see the 2D value, nothing but 2 theta value, then go to options. Okay, here general options. Okay, so here you can see candidate list, peak list. Okay, so here you can see peak list. In the one, select this 2 theta value, 2 theta and D value, then press OK. Then you can see the standard database list. Okay, it has not taken, just wait. Again go to options, general options, peak list, 2 theta, 2 theta. Okay, okay, actually here it should show the corresponding 2 theta and okay, just wait. Okay, anyway you can see here peak list. Okay, so here you can see peak list 31.77, the intensity is around 557.2. so most intense peak is observed at 2 theta value 36.25. okay, the corresponding peak intensity and the corresponding full wave of earth. Okay, so these are nothing but then you can see also here also. So here you can see data. Okay, data sheet, this is nothing but the standard data sheet. So according to standard database, the values of ABC are nothing but this one. So here you can see refined values. Okay, so what we have got is, okay, you can see instead of getting 3.2494, we have got 3.2491. Okay, so this is nothing but the standard database list. Okay, after ritual refinement, so it is going to show what are the lattice parameters we have got. Okay, that is nothing but after ritual refinement it is going to show you. Okay, so then press this one, so here it will show you rit12. Okay, so already we have done this rit12 refinement, so you can save these results, save the results file. So I'm going to save the files in the particular folder, that is nothing but again match. So the folder is on desktop, so I'm going to search for the particular folder on desktop. Okay, so that is nothing but match. So here you can see this one is match. Okay, where it is here, so select the folder. So the results have been saved in a particular folder. So I'm going to close the program now. So I'm going to directly the folder. Okay, so here you can see the report which is saved in XRD, nothing but PDF file format. So actually this is enough, the particular file is enough, because this file is going to show you, okay, the location of peaks and corresponding D values, interplanar distances, then corresponding relative intensities, then full wave values. Okay, then okay, this nothing but matched phases. Okay, then the calculated lattice parameters, all the information will be in this PDF file. Okay, but at the same time, if you want to open this HKL file, so here you can see this is nothing but HKL file. So open this HKL file. So here also you can see the corresponding HKL values. So it is going to show you HKL values, the corresponding D values, then theta 2 theta values. Okay, so here it is not going to show you the exact values of full wave of width. Okay, so here you search only for HKL values and 2 theta value, D value. Okay, so here you can see the calculated lattice parameters values. Okay, so this is nothing but one file. So here you can see, actually this one I am going to select. Okay, FP calculated file, so it is going to show you. Okay, so here you can see the chi-square value. Here you can see the chi-square value is around 0.836. actually we have to get the chi-square value that should be less than 10, so it is 0.8. At the same time, here you can see Bragg's R factor is around 4 point and RF factor is nothing but 2.359. So there are some journals which are also going to ask you to specify these R values also. Okay. So this is nothing but the image. Okay, what we have got through this particular by using this software. Okay, so one of the advantage of this updated version of match phase identification software is, okay, so you can see uh, it is also going to be useful in calculated the crystallite grain size. Okay, so I will show you just only. So here it is nothing but, again I am going to do this one. Or you can find here tools. Okay, in tools you can see crystallite grain sizes. Okay, right, you can see here. Okay, 2 theta value corresponding D value intensity. Okay, then okay, FWHM values you can see here. Okay, then okay, so if I want to select all the phases, nothing but peaks, so all the peaks I am going to select. Okay, so this calculation is based on Debye-Skinner formula. So there the value of k is by default it is going to be taken as 0.94. Okay, so here 0.94, then corresponding nothing but the phase is going to have crystallite size, that is according to Debye's formula, so 2509.2 angstroms. Okay, so by using this software you can also calculate the nothing but this one crystallite size. Okay, that is under tools option. Okay, so it is also going to have indexing, so two types of indexings are there. Okay, so you can also do indexing of obtained XRD peak data. So this is very simple. Okay, and it is nothing but trial version only. So with this I am going to close this one, and thank you.